This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Lowers those pads. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll try the right side. Runs through a tackle. Pass to 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Got it behind the line. It's Goff. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great job on the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can...
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He smashes his way through again. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got him at the 16-yard line. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Rides the back on the option. The give. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
Deep shot for the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running through contact. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Brown has it. He breaks a tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. You know, some people think it's a gamble, but sometimes it's really not. It's just a smart play to go for it on 4th down.
One thing you know is you're only going to have so many possessions. So the more you punt, the more you give it up. Obviously, you're not going to score, and the field position game is kind of going out the window. So, yes, you definitely go for it more, and you've seen more success, and you've seen more points than ever.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. Finds a crease at the 20. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the move, it's Martin. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. To the air on 2nd down. Buying some time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Arizona State.
And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Dances away to buy time. He's got him wide open. Oh, he dropped it! How in the world did the offense retain possession? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Might as well stick with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
They said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see him back it up on the field.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
missed field goal, guys. The lead's still at 15.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. This is wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Martin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got a first down. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble. Outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Find some fresh air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in on the left side. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. He wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Bounced right back to them.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
At this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And he had it for a second, but it just... dribbled out of his hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Using his legs, it's Martin. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll send the back in motion. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights, and David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.